So this week someone asked me what the difference is between intention and expectation. So intention for me is what it means to consciously construct your life to what you want it to be, understanding that you are in the driver's seat of your own life. Intention is a deep and true desire. It is coming from a place of absolute knowing and absolute power within yourself, of holding a higher frequency and a higher vibration in terms of your thoughts, your actions, your behaviors every single day. So intention always starts with the words I am, and it's taking full and total responsibility and knowing that your behavior, your actions, and the way you're thinking and the way you are speaking in the world is manifesting your reality, and that you have the power to construct that any way you choose. So intention is a very power-based energy. Expectation for me is powerlessness. Expectation is always putting something outside of your control. In other words, expectation for me is always about hope and uncertainty and not being sure. In other words, if that thing changes, then I will be okay. If they change their behavior, then our marriage will work. If I have more money, I will be happier. If that happens, then I will be. So as much as I just said that intention statements always start with the words I am, expectations usually start with the word if. If that, then I. So if you're coming from that kind of statement, if then statements, then you're stuck in expectation. And guys, expectations are based totally and completely on belief systems. Somewhere you watched a movie, read a book, heard a story, heard your friends tell you something that convinced you that that's the way that it should be. And social media plays a huge part in this. So if I have that body, then I will be attractive. If I do this, then I will be successful. It's just the if I is very powerless because it's outside of your control. And it's an idea, guys. Expectations are really nice ideas. It's not the real you, and it's not the reality of where you find yourself right now. Intention is like a self-generating engine, whereas expectation is if somebody else turns the key, then my car will drive. So it's really about where you are choosing to put the power, inside yourself or outside of yourself. So intention is always operating within the moment of now. This is where I am now. And to the best of what I can do right now, I'm going to get my life into a complete state of integrity. Now, please watch that video that I made before about integrity, just to remind yourself what that means. Because when you are operating in integrity, your frequency is really high. And every single area of your life has to be impeccable and has to be in integrity to generate a powerful vibration and frequency in you to start intention setting. But if you're always in a state of comparison, whereas where I am now is not okay, but if that happens, then my life will be okay, then just look at that. You are now operating from an energy of not enough and an energy of lack. And if you're operating with a lack and a not enough, which always happens with expectation, because it's only if that thing happens, then I will have enough, I will feel fulfilled, then you're never going to manifest what you want because you're operating with the wrong energy. So, intention is a real kind of leap into the void, trusting yourself and knowing who you are and what you can create for yourself. Whereas expectation, it's a nice idea, it's outside of yourself, it's always future-based, and it's not actually real for who you are. And that's actually what plays a huge role in New Year's resolutions when you think about it. Our New Year's resolutions are always expecting ourselves to behave in a way or do things that we've actually never done, and deep down we know we're never going to do. So that's future-based, outside of our control, versus intention, which doesn't operate according to a date. Intention doesn't operate according to New Year's days or, specific a date is when I need to start this. Intention is how I am breathing and living and existing every single day of my life. There is no time frame for that. Whereas we tend to attach a lot of time frame to expectations. So this is a big topic. I could speak much longer, but I think we've kind of gotten to the base idea of the difference between the two. We'd love your ideas. Please let's keep the conversation going, and just take a look at your own life at the moment, all the areas of your life, and see how many expectation statements you're using versus intention statements. So if then is an expectation statement, I am is an intention statement. And just pay attention to how you're speaking about your relationship, about yourself, about your friendships, about the way you operate with money, just all the areas of your life. Take a bit of a look. Let me know what happens. Let me know what you realize.